Hello everybody, Pyrexis here. Thought I'd come out, do a little fishing and foraging, and we're gonna call it the catch, fetch, and cook. So I'm gonna try to catch me a fish. Gonna try to go fetch some edibles out of the woods here. And then I brought my stuff here. Maybe I'll cook it up. Got my little stove and you can see some of that in there. It's not that interesting, but first I'm gonna walk around and see what there is. I haven't seen too much just on the walk out here to the river, but looks like the water was way up high here covering this. It's done that before. I've been here and seen it like that. Interesting, we've got a nice little buckeye tree started here. Probably one of the seeds washed in from when the water got up here, and it just took root, and now we got a beautiful little buckeye. I think this is a yellow buckeye. It could be Ohio. I think there's 3 different kinds, but I'm going to see what we got over here. I'm kind of going to look for, well, this area is notorious for not having, oh, look here, we got this. Well, at least there's plenty of this. This is edible. This is cleavers, if I want to eat greens. I was going to go for some greenbrier, because greenbrier is usually pretty prolific, but not in this particular area for some reason. I haven't seen any yet, so and I was gonna kind of saute it with some. I brought some butter and some garlic. Well, I didn't bring any garlic. I was gonna forage for the garlic, but it's kind of late in the season for the garlic. And oh, what do we got here? Looks like we got a deer skull got washed up. Must have been in the river because it's full of mud. Doesn't look like a very old deer. Looks like a young one. But we'll just look around and see what we got here. I haven't seen any real garlic yet, so I don't know. Maybe we'll have to go. I got plenty still at my house, but growing out in the yard, but out in the woods, it kind of goes away as the other stuff grows up. So I try to stay on the game trails as much as possible. Like this one here. It goes up and through there, and then it goes this way. And we got some fleabane, which I mentioned last video. Man, this spice bush is very aromatic. And look what we got here. We got us a little daddy long legs, otherwise known as a harvestman. They're not really spiders. They don't spin webs, but people think they're spiders, but they're actually not. Technically, they're not spiders. So let's get through here. See if we can't find us some mushrooms. I tell you, so far this year, I cannot find a darn morel mushroom to save my life. Oh, yeah, it's like, usually they're in this kind of woods here, and usually there's some garlic in here, and oh, look what we got here. I planted a bunch of pawpaw seeds in here several years ago, and every year since, and looks like there's a little baby pawpaw that took root. It's the only one I see, though, but hey, that's better than nothing. Yep, more of those cleavers. A lot of wild violets too. I mean, they make really good greens. They're one of my favorites. They usually tend to be sweet. Cleavers, you have to cook them first because they got those little hooks on them. I mean, if you chew them up really good, maybe, or you can blend them in a smoothie or something. But you definitely don't want to just put them in your mouth and start eating. They'll get stuck in your throat because they cling, as you can see, they cling onto your clothes. So, and there's a lot of them out here this time of year. Now this stuff I thought was stinging nettle, but there's no stingers on it. So since I'm not sure, I don't mess with it, because stinging nettles are very nutritious. Oh, let's see. Goodness gracious, there ain't a, look at all those cleavers. There is not a morel mushroom to be seen. Well, there's one little of a pretty sure that's a non-edible type. I mean, I don't know enough about it. Looks like a beaver chewed that down. Oh, what else do we got around here? Let's see. Nope. Now, usually I find some pheasant back mushrooms on these old box elder trees like this, but, I don't know. Hardly anything this year. Having trouble finding any kind of mushrooms, much less good edible ones. Found that nice, I think a video or 2 ago, I found a nice patch of pheasant back mushrooms, also known as dryad saddles, but Yeah, that, let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Let's get down here. A lot of garlic mustard, of course. That's one of my favorites, too. See, now, all this moist stuff, you would think that there would be all kinds of mushrooms in here. Oh, look, another buckeye. And another nice little buckeye tree. Oh, another little pawpaw, too. Look at that. Oh, my. Yeah, like I said, I planted them all up and through here, so... Oh, wow, look, here's another pawpaw, too. And this is a nice big one. This one must have came up, and it's a little too old for whatever I would have planted, but it's nice we got a little grove started here. Yet, still no darn mushrooms. All right. You know, it's funny. I'll probably look back at the footage while I'm editing. There's another different kind of mushroom right there. I don't know what that is either. Oh, here's one growing on a log. Like I said, ooh, goodness, I stepped on a stick and it scared me. And here we got some nice mushrooms growing there. But nothing I'm familiar with, nothing that, and like I said, you know, if you don't know absolutely what you're getting, then don't even try it. Oh, here's a couple of nice little pawpaw trees. Yeah, I didn't know these were here. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, there's a couple more over there. Doesn't look like they have any fruit on them. Kind of young though. But I've seen fruit on trees this size. So yeah. Creeping Charlie. I'm not particularly fond of that. I don't really like the taste. Same with spice bush. I mean, it's pretty common. You can't go anywhere in Pennsylvania, it seems, and not find spice bush. I mean, that's what this whole cluster here is. This is all spice bush mixed in with the pawpaws. Yep, a couple more little pawpaws over there. I'll be darned. No darn mushrooms. Oh well, let me go try the other side of where I was and what's over there, because usually on the bank over there, that's where I usually find my morels. And I was saving that for last. I just wanted to come over here and see. All right, get back to the camp and then I'll turn it back on. All right, back to the fishing area. A little windy today, but God, I just love being out here. I mean, it's just gorgeous, you know. Look at this. And at least the river's not too high. Like I said, in that last rain, it got all the way up here, and you can see how low down the wall it is. It's hard to imagine that water being all the way up here, flooding all this. That's what all that leaf litter and stuff is from where the water was up here. Oh. Got a nice little cove back in here. There used to be a fallen tree. Well, it's still there, but it used to have a lot of side branches, and there was a big bunch of carp that would, you know, just sit and loiter around in there, and it attracted all kinds of stuff. I even saw a big 4-foot muskie in here one time, chased a lure of mine, but it didn't take the bait. But oh, scared the bejeebers out of me, because I only had a nice, you know, I had this thin little pole right here, this one right here, and can you try to imagine catching a 4-foot muskie on that thing? That would be something. Yeah. Now this is an elm. And as I said somewhere before, morel mushrooms tend to grow around elm trees. But I don't see anything in here. I'm looking, but like I said, I'll probably look back at the footage and go, oh, there's one. How did I miss that? Yeah, but now I come down from this trail usually. But all along this bank over here on this side, this is usually where I find the morel mushrooms. If I find any at all. But, yeah, because I was walking through here one time and I was like, oh my, look at here. Huh. Yeah, don't see anything yet. Like I said, for some reason, I can't seem to find one to save my life. It's like, oh my gosh, I was so looking forward this spring. And it's almost summer now. I mean, well, it's middle of May, but it feels like summer. And, I don't know, a lot of Japanese knotweed in here. I could always eat this, of course, find some young shoots like here and eat this stuff. But I don't really like the taste of it that well either. Good Lord, not a morel to be found. Cleavers, ferns, Creeping Charlie, spice bush. What are those little strings up in there? Some kind of thing's taking root. What are these? Something Maybe it's just the tree roots or something. Oh, maybe those are some kind of, I don't know, some kind of mushrooms. I can't even tell if they're what they are. Yeah, dag nabbit. A tulip tree flower, otherwise known as yellow poplar. Yes, nothing. I'm telling you. I mean, my goodness. Roses. It's like, I feel like I'm never gonna find another morel again. Oh well. Nope. Just nothing but all this stuff that sticks to you. Let's see if I can get up this little rise. Probably end up falling down the bank and landing on my keister. Ooh, this is pretty steep. Okay, there we go. Crazy. I shouldn't be doing this at my age, but what the heck, I made it. Well, nice little view from up here. All these dead and dying trees, you'd think there'd be more mushrooms. I got some May apples too. Ferns. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, there's not a dang mushroom to be found. What do we got here? I hate stepping all through all this stuff, but well, I don't know, May apples and oh look, here we go. Here we got some garlic or wild onions. I don't know, those are going to seed though, so I kind of hesitate to pick those. Huh. Let me see about this. Oh yeah. Nice flavor. Yeah, they're going to seed, so I don't wanna pull those. Oh, we got deer poop here, fertilizing everything. Oh, even more there. Like you really need to see photos of deer poop, right? Well, I guess I ain't gonna find no mushrooms today. Oh, there's a baby pawpaw too. I remember planting that one. I planted several in here, but that's the only one I see. Oh, no, there's another one I see over there. Cool. Sometimes they're hard to, you get them mixed up with the spice bush, but there's a definite, like here you can see the spice bush. That's like spice bush leaves right there. And that's the pawpaw leaves, which look almost the same, but I guess I just been doing it a while. I can kind of tell the difference. Sometimes I'm wrong, you know, I'm not always right, but yeah. Oh, no, that's a spice bush. Yeah, that's definitely, I can always crush the leaves and, oh, there's another little inedible mushroom. Yeah. Dag nabbit. I'm not gonna find nothing today. I mean, no greenbrier, no mushrooms. Oh, there's another little. Oop, I can't get the camera straight. Anyways, there's a nice little patch of pawpaws down here too, and it actually produces fruit. So, oh well, I've looked and I've looked like 3 times as much as what's on the camera. Oh, look at what we got here. The beavers have been chewing the bark. This old cherry tree, and they chewed this one completely down. And my God, look at that. Those beavers just decimated this tree. And see all their teeth marks there, where they gnawed and ate the bark off. Boy, they were all the way down there. It's funny, I've never seen the beavers here, but obviously they're here. I mean, what else would do this, right? I mean, I've seen the river otters right here at this spot, but I've never actually seen the beavers. So I don't know where their nest is, but they come up on this hilltop, and clearly they've been feeding on these old cherry trees. Yeah, that one's all gnawed. I didn't even notice when I walked by it. That one's all gnawed up too. And that one's from probably a couple years ago. Yeah, so yeah, and that one over there. Most of them around here have been chewed on. All right. Well, if I find anything else interesting, then I don't know. We'll turn the camera back on. But for right now, I'm gonna go set up and see if I can at least catch a fish. Well, looks like I managed to catch me a little smallmouth, as you can see, but unfortunately it's not bass season yet. So I'm gonna throw, he's too small anyway, I'm gonna throw this little guy back, but he sure was fun. He just like jumped right out of the water right when I was pulling him out of the water, got him right at the very end. Yeah, I don't usually catch smallmouth around here, but I mean, they're here, I've seen them, so hopefully I'll catch me a nice crappie, or a walleye would be good, because May 5th is whenever that season for that opens. They got to be 15 inches. So I think I'm gonna just try stop fishing off the wall like that. I'm just gonna put on a night crawler and drop it down and see if I can. I've caught walleye that way before, so we'll see what we can do. Okay, I think I got it set up. Maybe it'll cut the top of my head off. I'll tilt it up a little bit. See how that does. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set up and see if I can't catch me either a walleye off of the wall here, or maybe a drum. Maybe I very rarely catch catfish right off the wall with nightcrawler, but usually it's drum suckers or walleye. Got me some nice plump juicy nightcrawlers there. Pull one of them out. Might as well use the whole thing too, because I don't know, just string it on there. I got too small of a hook, but it's the only ones I got in my box. I thought I had different ones, but oh well. Let's get it in that. Wad it up a little bit. We don't want it too long a tail, and then I just take the tail right off. And all right, one more loop in there. Slimy little buggers. All right, and I just got two little split shots on there, and a hook with a swivel, and I just drop it straight down right along the edge of this, wall. Let it sink to the bottom. This wind will make it hard to see any bites though, because those two split shots on there. It's not gonna stay very solid. Okay, still sinking. Huh. I think it's only about 8 to 10 feet right here. Okay, that's definitely there. And then we'll just lay it right here. Alright, good. I'll wash my hands in my bucket. Now comes the yucky part. Picking livers. And see if we can't catch a big old catfish. Of course, who knows how much of this I'll end up editing out. Because who wants to watch a lot of this slow, boring stuff? Yuck. Definitely the grossest. Now, of course, it would be funny if I ended up falling in the drink. That would be something fun for you guys to watch. Hope you can hear me. Alright, there's one. And let's see. In Pennsylvania, you're allowed 3 poles per person. At least that's the last time I checked, so. Ouch! Well, usually here, if I catch any catfish, it's usually right after, like 5-10 minutes within the first cast. Sometimes later. Depends, you know, like if a barge goes by and stirs things up, sometimes that'll get them to go. one. Just let that sink. Cast out the other one. And let's see. Boom. Good. Yeah, like I said, with this extra wind, it's going to be a little hard to see some of these bites if I get any. Fortunately, catfish usually take it and just pound it. So usually those channel cats are just gonna like wham, take it. Oh, I'm afraid this is gonna fall off of there. Now I don't want to catch one that's too big, because if it's too big, it won't fit in the frying pan I brought. I only brought a little frying pan. Well, I could always cut it. I can always cut the fish, fillet in half. Well, I didn't bring my chair today. Normally I have my chair with me. I have other videos where I'm sitting here fishing. But let's see what this camera looks like again. We'll tilt it up a little more. Yep. I don't know, the last couple times I came here I didn't even get a bite, so kind of sucked. But like I said, usually if I do catch any here, it's usually within the first 5-10 minutes. Sometimes I'll catch 3 or 4 here, but usually no more than that. And then with this night crawler right off the wall, it's just kind of hit or miss too. So, doesn't look like anyone's been through here in a while. The trails are not very well. It's like, it looks like nothing's been through in a while. I mean, deer of course, but usually when people go through, they cut back the growth and they're just really overgrown. So I don't think anyone's been back here fishing yet. Or maybe if they have, they're like me and just push the stuff aside. So, well, sweating already. Yeah, I'm starting to think. Can't find no greenbrier. Can't find no. Yeah. It's funny. The more time that goes by, the less that fishing does for me. I used to love fishing. Now it's like, I could take it or leave it. So, it's surprising to me because I thought I'd always love it, but I don't know. I mean, I still enjoy it from time to time, but I don't go. I used to go like 2-3 times a month. Now it's like, this is the first time I've actually been fishing this whole year, and it's already May. I love coming out here in the winter when there's snow on the ground. I'd catch a big old catfish and it'd be flopping around in the snow. I thought that was kind of cool, but it just doesn't do the same thing for me anymore. Oh well. Now, of course, if I turn the camera off, that's when I'm going to get a bite. So, and I'm telling you, I'm thinking that probably won't even use any of this footage. Probably won't even make a video. Oh, there's a bite. Oh yeah, gotcha. Oh, all right. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, I hope he's not too big though. Oh yeah. Like I said, usually within the first 5 or 10 minutes. Oh, he's definitely too big. Oh, this guy's too big for. I'm gonna have to let him go. Come on now. Don't tangle up in the other line, you. Hell, I don't even know if I'll be able to get him up on the wall. Oh my. Yeah, I can see him. He's a good size though. Not too big. I mean, you don't see too many big ones in the Monongahela River for some reason. Well, I mean, some people probably do who fish for them, but Oh, he's got the string wrapped around him like a lasso. How do you do that? Oh, no. Oh, there goes my drag. Alrighty. How did you get that around you like that, buddy? Huh. Alright. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Oh, actually, you're not as big as I thought you were going to be. Whoa. Calm down. There we go. Yeah, that's actually perfect eating size. He felt a lot bigger. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to keep him. I'm usually just strictly catch and release, but yeah, let's wash him up a little. Alright. There we go. Whoops, he's still dirty there. Healthy looking fish, doesn't have any parasites on him that I can see. Oh no, he's got some on his tail, some leeches. Just on his tail though, not on the skin. He's still got spots, so yeah, he's kind of small. He felt like he was a lot bigger. Maybe it's just a drag on that. And you can see he's got these weird lines here. I don't know what's going on with that, but huh. Got some beautiful coloring though. Mouth is smaller than I would expect. Yeah, actually, you know, now that I think about it, I think I'll just go to Long John Silver's instead and let the poor little guy live. I mean, listen to him. Hear him? Well, come on. Yep, there he goes. He's saying, let me go, please, let me go. All right, we'll let him go. Kind of hate cleaning fish anyway, so. But fun to catch them. Alright. So much for the catch, fetch, and cook, huh? Oh well. I think I'm just going to go ahead and close that out for now, because it's been already like over 10 minutes just for that, and probably cutting my head off. Alright, we'll see what comes up next. Well, it's been over an hour and I haven't gotten a single other bite, so just that one fish at the beginning and then a little smallmouth bass. So you know, I was hoping for a walleye off the wall. If that would have been the case, then I definitely would have cooked him up if I was a keeper, but I think that that's going to be about it for now. I really feel really good out here in the woods today. In my last video I said I was kind of like I had a stomach thing going on. Now that's been ever since I was a kid. I've had stomach issues, but I think eating all these healthy greens out here really helps, especially now that I've been eating a lot in the springtime. I feel healthier than I have like for the past 6 months, so I feel pretty good. But I was kind of, you know, hoping, like I said, for a nice big walleye today, and then maybe I would have done an actual catch and cook, but I don't know, catfish isn't my favorite. Now if it was trout, that would definitely, that's like my first, I almost always keep trout. Just, you know, I have to drive up to the mountain usually to go get them though, because I mean they stock some of the lakes and stuff around here, but I like the mountain trout a little better. Oh, I got a bite, hold on. All this time goes by and nothing. Ooh, and I missed him anyway, so oh well, what can you do? After an hour, finally get a bite, and I just happen to look and I miss him. But I probably jerked the bait off of there. I already closed the bait back up, and well, it was kind of exciting to see that. You know, I look out of the corner of my eye and I'm like, wow, there it goes. But yeah. Alright, so anyway, sorry it didn't work out for the catch and cook thing, but you know, I'll keep coming out and who knows what'll happen next time. Maybe next time I'll go up on the mountain, catch some trout, and we'll do a catch and cook up there. Alright, have a great day. And if you like what you see, then like the video, subscribe, and you know, have a blessed day.